everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's game features a team that can get it done on the ground. The Vikings are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against a Bears defense that needs to be ready for it.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. From the gun, Bradford. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Bradford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Play clock winding down. On 2nd down, Trubisky. And he will find his man on the outside. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On first down, they run with Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Trubisky to throw. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Linval Joseph. Never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Play action. Now Trubisky. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now Bradford on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
First down, Murray. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. The play fake to Murray. Now Bradford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Trubisky draw play, gives to Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
First, they go right back to Howard. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Everson Griffin in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
All right, here we go. Screen, 39. Over.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And Brenza's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16. Yard line. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Murray, strong running, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They go back to Murray on first down. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert.
Stephon Diggs past the 20. And he takes this thing down deep into Chicago territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. A toss to Murray. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. Nick Novak on now for the extra point. And he knocks it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. They go counter with Howard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third down, Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Following the interception, Bradford, room to run inside the 40. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Bradford with a give to Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. Looking downfield for Jones. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The play fake to Murray. Now it's Bradford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And this one is right down the middle. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right around the 31. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense...
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Anthony Barr coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Throwing here, Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is fielded at the 27. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Dolphins continuing to add on. They are really rolling. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
2nd down, Bradford. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. On 3rd down, Bradford. And this is going to be incomplete.
Defending an out route is awfully difficult because the best receivers try and sell an inside move before they break to the out, and you have to respect that as a defensive guy because if you let them, what they say, cross your face or get across you in the middle of the field, usually you're beaten on a route, and that's an easier throw for the quarterback. So you ordinarily take a step over to make sure you seal that off. In this case, he was able to not only do that, but react back to the sideline and bat the ball down.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here we go. Blue landing.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Trubisky on 1st down. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing.
They go play action here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Around the NFL, we've got a 2nd quarter score. The Jets have scored again. They're really opening it up now. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
On 1st and 10, Bradford looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the fourth round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
This is Howard on second down. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun is Trubisky. His throw caught at about the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Trubisky with the give to Howard, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Watching that body. Here we go now. Detroit. Leopard.
The play clock's running down. On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. Now he's forced out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And Brenza's kick is good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now, and he's accounted for all 9 of their points thus far.
And he's definitely keeping them afloat. But we say it so often, field goals are not going to win you games in the National Football League. They've got to find ways to start capitalizing when they get down near the red zone.
Brenza now, after the field goal, readies for the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
To throw on second down. Bradford going with a screen for Murray. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Bradford from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Ryan Quigley now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter from Foxborough. The Dolphins have added on, and they seem to be pulling away in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Second down following the run. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Linval Joseph in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down. The 21-yard line. Bradford now to throw on 1st down. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
10th carry of the game now, Murray. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. 3rd and short yardage. Bradford. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The good pickup there of 22. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On play action, Bradford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eddie Goldman. Breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Looking to throw on second down. Bradford. Incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. A play fake. Bradford. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Play action now, Bradford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play. The one that they got on the previous one, they tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. To throw again. Bradford. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. To the air again with Bradford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Six yards to go here on 2nd down. A give to Howard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Trubisky. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And now out comes Minnesota. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. Bradford now. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And now it's 2nd and goal. They pitch it out to Murray, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And the lead is up to 5. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Cohen. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The Bears on third down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Bears on third down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Back to throw. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. He's back to throw. The screen pass here to Cullen. And he'll go down at the 28. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
To throw. Now a desperation throw deep down, and this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Meanwhile, in Foxborough there in the 4th quarter, and you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. So they're going to go for 2.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Trubisky to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Now it's Brinza to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They only need a field goal. Obviously the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the fourth quarter. The Patriots have moved in front of the Dolphins now. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Chicago, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.